Do you need permission before you're willing to explore new things or do something or contact someone or really just being brave? I'm bringing this up because as a life coach, I feel like I frequently give people permission to do things. And yes, I think that's a value of coaching, is to help you get over a hurdle of something that's holding you back. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because if you think of it in the terms of permission, which, let's face it, comes from your childhood. If you were a good kid, you needed permission to even just go to the restroom if you were in class, right? At school, right? You had to ask permission before you could do something so simple as go to the men's room or the ladies' room, right? So unfortunately, we hold on to all that childhood messaging. And I think a lot of adults are a little bit paralyzed if they don't have permission, if they don't feel like they have permission. And that's why I'm bringing this up, because you don't need permission. You really need to be strong and set goals and take action to achieve those goals and give yourself permission to act to achieve those goals. I think too, being perfectionism is sometimes holding you back in trying to do something. If you feel like everything you do has to just be perfect, it can prevent you from really trying anything at all because you don't want to make it not perfect. But years ago I had a client, and I wrote about this in my book, that really struggled, had such a negative self-dialogue and really struggled with perfectionism. And I said to him, what would it feel like to give yourself permission to just be average? And then I kind of said to him, because I kind of suspect your average would still be pretty darn good, right? So that's just what I'm suggesting. If you have a long to-do list of things that you've been putting off, or you've just had thoughts in your head of things that you'd like to do, but you just never put that into motion, never took action to make it happen, never made it a goal, then I'm giving you permission to do that now. Hopefully, I'm helping you recognize that it's the lack of permission from somebody that's holding you back. And again, as a life coach, I can't even tell you how many times I give a client an action, and then they come back the next week and they say, thank you for making me do that. And it's like, I didn't make you do that, but they felt like they wanted to be accountable. They didn't want to come back and talk to me again the next week and have not done it. So it held them accountable. And again, that's the value of coaching. I'm not trying to sell my coaching services, although I'm completely happy to coach you. I think it's all about feeling like it's okay. Is this okay? Because a lot of clients say that to me too. Is this normal? Is this normal? Is it okay if I do this? Is it okay if I do that? We're all looking for permission. But assuming you're an adult, you don't need someone else's permission. You need your own permission. And you need to value yourself enough to give yourself that permission to achieve your dreams and your goals. They say dreams can be really achieved when you turn them into goals. So I know I'm guilty of this. Sometimes you're walking down the street or you're driving in the car and you're thinking of all these things that you want to do, or there's something that you think of frequently that you'd like to do, but you've just not done it. I'm giving you permission now to do that now and set it in motion and make a plan and take action so that you can start checking off your to-do list. People say they have a bucket list for when they think they're going out, but life is the pursuit of happiness. Isn't it much better to be checking off things off of our to-do list while we're still full of life and actively enjoying it? Right? It doesn't have to be a bucket list. It should be a live my life to the fullest list. Giving yourself permission to go after the things that you want and really make yourself happy.